We continue our conversation now with Representative Deborah Heffernan from the 6th District. She is a Democrat serving the 6th District. It's in Newcastle County for the most part, and it's Brandywine Hundreds, and it's right outside of Wilmington. I just wanted to make certain that people say, oh, that's my representative.
Yeah,
you know?
Oh, great.
You have a bill, and you tell me where the bill stands right now, but you have a bill to keep kids in school longer.
This bill, and it will be introduced in January, is to raise the compulsory school age from 16, where it is now, to 18, and that would be done over a 2-year period. It'd go to 17 and then 18.
And what is the reason for that?
Well, the reason for that is that right now, the way the compulsory school age is that kids after they're turned 16, there's nothing that's going to keep them in school, even if it's against their parents' wishes that they drop out, because the law says they only have to stay till they're 16.
And I would imagine that increases everything. That increases the dropout rate. It could increase the crime rate. It could be a problem that just keeps arming out into other areas.
That does, and what we want is we want kids to graduate with their high school diploma, and then after they graduate, we want them to be able to go on to further training or secondary education, but getting that diploma is really, really important. We would like to have kids stay till they're 18, but what this bill has is that after a child turns 16, they can work with the school officials and their parents to come up with maybe an alternate program. Maybe just sitting there in the classroom is not right for them. Maybe online classes, internships, whatever we can do to help these kids graduate and be able to get a good job and earn a good living.
Yeah, which would put the poverty rate down, as I said, the unemployment rate down. It would help with the tax base. There's so many good things about that. And I've never met a person in my life. It seems like a good idea at the time to leave school, but I've never met a person in my life that said, well, I'm so glad I dropped out.
That's true. And you know, our dropout age of 16 was set in 1953. And as we know, in our state and in our country, a lot of things have changed since then.
Right, and some people used to leave to work on the farm or to work as the mechanics or to work in their family's business, and that just doesn't happen
No,
as much
there's really no future, and what we want, the dropout rate in our state is not super high. It's under 3%, but it's higher in some areas such as Wilmington and Dover. We just had a graduation rate in Delaware. We had a highest increase of all the states in the nation, but it's still not high enough. It's over 84%. But what's happening is we're leaving too many kids behind that are in areas of the cities and areas in like rural areas where they're not getting their diplomas, and that means they have no future.
And you also, and there's something else you wanted to talk about, and I would love to hear some of the reasoning behind this, but it was to help people with disabilities get a driver's license. Why is that? Why was that important to you?
Well, you know, it's very important to me because one of the most important things for everybody, but especially for people with disabilities, is to be able to get a job. Often transportation to that job is a big barrier. And in this bill, and this was just signed into law recently, was that children that are or students that are 18 to 21 could still get their driver's license in the same manner as kids that are typical that are under 18. So you would take driver's education at school, you would go to DMV, and you'd go through the graduated driver's license program even though you are over 18.
Was there a problem? I mean, were people with disabilities not able to get a driver's license in the past?
Well, you know what, here was part of the problem is everybody learns at their own level and their own pace. There were kids that would take driver's ed at their school, they'd be over 18, they would pass driver's ed, they would take the test, but then they would get to DMV and have to retake the test, retake driving with the instructor, and it was a different setting, and they didn't have all the accommodations they would have at school, and so that was a problem. They would then fail the test when they might be able to pass the test if they had more support.
What was, I know I'm just lost a little bit, and I'm sure it's me and it's not you. What is wrong with having to take the test that everybody else takes? Is it purely the accessibility issue?
Well, you know what? It isn't only accessibility. They are able to take the test. They take the same test in driver's education. But I think that what it is that even though their age is that they're over 18, they should be afforded the same graduated driver's license, supported driver's education after they get their license that someone who's under 16 does.
It's in no way, and I guess this is where I'm getting confused, it's in no way putting somebody on the road that shouldn't be on the road.
No, and in fact, no driver's education teacher would pass a student, no matter what age, if they didn't feel they'd be safe driving on the road. But I think that in the past, after you turned 18, even though many students with disabilities stay in school till 21, you didn't have the same opportunity to still get your driver's license through taking driver's ed in school. Now you will have that opportunity, because that way you would have transportation and be able to have more opportunity to gain in full employment.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Much.
Representative Deborah Heffernan from the 6th Congressional District in Newcastle County. Coming up next, how does a 4-year scholarship sound? We'll tell you how you can get one coming up next.